Are you getting over
here? In on here. This. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, what up, folks? Hey, we in here. Woo, please forgive the shenanigans that we coming with tonight, cause I feel like we are. Yeah, that's you with stuff. So check it out, y'all. Appreciate y'all if y'all in on our nightcap for tonight. It has been an evening for all of us, and oh, we with the shenanigans tonight, y'all. We with the shenanigans. It is gonna be a good one. I already feel this. It's gonna be a good one. We're gonna do it the shenanigans. So look, check it out real quick. If y'all joining in, if y'all chime in, we the Sticks and Chucks podcast. We got my guy on the end. We got Big Sexy. Y'all know what it is. We got our lady over here, Miss Shafia K, in the building, and then we got Miss Christy Law. Well, Christy Michelle. I mean, she got so many doggone names that y'all really want to find out. Go check her out at I Am K Michelle. That's what she do. It is, but. It's our girl, Christy Michelle. She in the building with us today. And I am your boy, Jay Dorsey, in here one more time. And we're going to go ahead and get with the shit shenanigans because we got a couple of things to do tonight and talk about tonight. So, without even further ado, let's go ahead and hop into some of these things. So, first and foremost, how did we all come out from this this Houston snowstorm that we had? Man. Let's talk about that. How did we come out from that? Because y'all know we got some pretty good snow. What was that, Tuesday and Wednesday or whatnot? Well, late Monday going into Tuesday and Wednesday?
Yeah. I'm not going to be a spoiled sport because I saw the native Estonians enjoying the snow. Listen. But I was having a little bit of an issue with it because I didn't come down here for that. But I did make me a makeshift shovel. I had my little dustpan and my broom handle, and I was. So you can take the girl out the Midwest. You can't take the Midwest out the girl.
Okay. Alright. How was it for anybody else, on the panel?
I worked
too. I didn't get a snow day.
But did you enjoy any of the snow?
I went out and I played in the snow for a hot 5 minutes.
Okay.
And then I said, let me get my ass back on the side of the car. This is frozen water. I love to see it though. I love to see it. I like to see all the pictures on, on social media. I think it's pretty cool. We don't get snow often. I like the way you shut the whole city down. We don't want around no snow.
Yeah. Yeah.
We ready for a hurricane to flood, but we ain't ready for no snow.
I had fun.
You had fun?
I was a big ass kid out there in the snow.
Talk to us.
First time seeing real snow like this. So I'll tell you what I was out there doing. I was out there making snowballs and throwing them. I had my RC car out there running through the snow, jumping. I felt like I was like, oh, I'm doing something. Look, a man walked past me on his phone. Told me, look at this grown ass man out here being a big ass kid. And I looked right and said, and he is. And kept rolling with it. I was having a good time. Look, my kids one kid made snow angels. The other two, they were just looking at each other making snowballs and like, this is real?
I intended on making a snow angel. Like I had that in my mind.
Yeah, I would have got down there, I wasn't gonna get up.
First of all, I couldn't find any gloves for the weather, so I went and put on some fashion gloves that was white, silk fashion gloves. It was a hot mess.
I don't want to clean the gloves.
Girl, I was gonna put on clean gloves.
I can't even, like looking online, I can't even, it was nice to see people, like, for one moment in time, because so much is going on in the world, but it was really nice to see, like, I saw videos with people that was actually being pulled by trucks down 45. People had tables out on the hills. It was just refreshing to see everybody for a moment get that chance to pause. It was like a little kiss from God or the universe.
I just want
You know, so everybody was cool. It was like everybody was having a good time just out there, and there wasn't no. It just like the world stopped for a second, and everybody was able to take a breather. And
but I want to know where all these people used to get these snowboards and sleds from.
the people that can afford it,
We ain't never had this before. Where y'all came out of nowhere with them? They came out of nowhere with snowboards and sleds. It was on the hills just riding.
Probably influence.
They probably went and got it beforehand.
Like somebody just it's
Probably
gonna
heard
snow
they
down.
said it's gonna snow, and they got excited.
And they probably go, you know, like on trips to Colorado and stuff like that. And they got it in their garage, or they moved down here.
All right. So let's check it out. We had one of our topics from a previous podcast session.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
You're just gonna be answering the question.
hey, I was like the snow. I was cool and groovy like a drive-through movie.
Again, you still not answering the question
They
at
know
all.
how to put the button.
And that means
They all answered it for me. Check it out. We had a topic from one of our previous podcasts that we was gonna dive deep in just a little bit further, and it kind of coincides with another topic later on. One of our topics was regarding hierarchy in a relationship. Who takes priority, and how do you categorize that priority? So you in a relationship, or you got into a relationship. What's the hierarchy when it involves, let's say, ex-spouses, children, family, you know, things of that nature regarding the person who you're dating? So I think we got in on this, and so now we're gonna kind of deep dive just a little bit more before we kind of like jump on to some other things. So, Chris Michelle, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and get you in. Let's go ahead and get you in there first. What you think about this
topic?
First of all, I hate this topic. I just want to say that. So, you know, and this is the reason why I hate it. Because when you were saying hierarchy, the first thing that came to mind was, you know, in relationships where people are married, at least I remember when my parents were alive and they were married until they, you know, departed or whatever. It was always this big thing on who get the big piece of chicken and who get their plate fixed first. So I feel like, honestly, we put a whole lot of on shit that don't matter. Like, who cares who plate get fixed first? Who cares who gets served first? Who cares who get the big piece of chicken? I don't know. I feel like we make a big deal out of nothing. But to your question, the hierarchy, I think it depends on the relationship. I personally don't want to come before anybody's children per se. I think age matters. I think the type of relationship matters. I think it's a lot of factors, and it differs from other people, from relationship to relationship. And what does put that person first mean? Some people may be like, well, we had plans, but your daughter's in the ER, and somebody may be like, well, shit, it's still our date night. That's your child. Some women are like that. Whereas they could be like, well, you got a situation with your child, so we both need to be there. So there are women like that. I know I ran across men in the past that they were like, I can't date a woman with a child because I don't like the attention not to be on me. They're like, I don't feel like sharing. So I don't know. For me, my children, I'm not going to sacrifice much for my children. That's just that on that. I mean, within reason. I'm not about to let them run any relationship I'm in, but I'm not putting that on my children.
Big Sexy, what you think on it? How you feel about that?
I don't even know what we're talking about no more, guys. You say about hierarchy?
Hierarchy.
In a relationship? Huh?
Who come first?
I hope she does.
Did you say I hope?
Huh?
You said I hope she does?
I hope she comes first is the thing. That's the point.
You want to define she a little bit.
Hierarchy. Wait.
You want us to come back to you?
You want us to come? Oh, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. My mind was somewhere else. I got lost for a second. I mean, I need her to come first before me, so I was going to
I cannot stand him
But what I'm saying is the hierarchy in the relationship is you looking at like who's leading this relationship?
No.
No, it's talking about hierarchy in regards to what do you categorize not only just the person you're dating, but those along the relationship, your children, your family, if you have ex-spouses, if you have friends,
if you a mother boy,
if you're like that, where do you categorize everybody in regards to your relationship with somebody? Yeah, like how do you categorize all those individuals? Because now they may have all been in this certain place, but now you just said whoever I'm dating or whatnot, she may take more stake in the claim than y'all. So now, how do you reshift that and say, you know what? Yeah, you was here, but I got to move you here a little bit because I got somebody else who got that. Well, so how do you go about that, and how do you communicate that to them?
Well, it's like this. I'm in a relationship, right? I'm in a relationship, and the person I'm bringing to my life now, I see she's putting more. I'm putting more value in this person. She's putting more importance in her in my life, right? So she's going to step up above. Her station's going to change above my children. I'm always be there for my kids, right? Always gonna be for my kids. But you gotta say, kids gonna get grown and get gone on their own.
And get gone.
You know, so I can't necessarily put my children over everything, right? I'm gonna put them at a level where they'll take care of you. We don't want anything to do with y'all. Y'all good? We okay. Now the person in my life who's bringing value and joy into my life, I'm gonna put them just a step above them, or right there with them, saying, "Look, I love you the same way I love my children. I'm gonna take care of you the same way, right? I'm gonna do more for you because you're the person I want to be with." Now, when it comes to family and friends, well, look, I hope you understand and follow in line accordingly, because anything you're not gonna go above her. In my mind, you're not finna go above her. Like, look, we got 20 plus years in the game, but this right here, is bringing me peace, love, joy, and happiness. Like, I'm not gonna jeopardize this over this. You know, I need y'all to follow the line accordingly and, you know your position, know your place. And the way to tell somebody is, I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna be straight direct. You know, I'm gonna be straight direct. Like, look at you may say, "Hey man, we going out tonight, we finna do this, that, and the third," but I already got plans with bank. You know, and I'm not finna fuck up the household for one night out with the guys. Unless it is something extremely important, something we really like, "Hey man, I need you. Then, you know, I can put in perspective how I want to handle the situation. But I'm not fucking the church's money over nothing. You know, nothing trivial.
Okay. I'm be devil's advocate.
We have
go ahead. What you got?
We have a viewer that says it's different for everyone and personal to each relationship. We don't value the same, so it looks different. Different people value things different.
Agreed. So,
thanks, Elena.
Shafir, let me ask you. You're in a relationship with somebody or whatnot, but you and your ex-spouse, y'all share kids together, or y'all share a previous relationship that has been, let's say over a decade. But you're dating somebody else now or whatnot, but this other person, your previous ex, still feel like they have clout, or they still feel like they have flexibility with you, to where as though while you're still dating, they can still call on you. They can still say you still gonna come through for me or whatnot. How would you approach that with the person you're currently dating, if y'all are, especially if y'all are kind of getting kind of serious or whatnot? How would you go about maybe maneuvering that situation?
Well, after I reinstate the life insurance policy, catch up on child support.
You been
Right on.
So, I think, first of all, that if you have an ex who still feels that if they have some type of influence or they can move how they want to move with you, that's a problem that you need to check before you even bring that issue to the person that you're dating. Because that means that either you're not being straightforward with them enough, or you're either doing something that makes them think that they still have an in with you. You're either putting out some type of energy, or you reacting in some kind of way, or when they calling you, either you not checking them, or you just too much. So you haven't, established the proper boundaries with them. So obviously, if you're dating someone that has children, no matter what the age is, if that other parent is not deceased, there's going to be some type of communication, some type of way. But it's up to that person to set those boundaries. Like, listen, this is the status of our relationship. Depending on the age of the children, the least amount of communication that you really need to have. Like, if your children are, I say, like, in their teens or whatever, or they able to answer the phone, unless it's some type of emergency or it's got something to do with something that's critical, there's no reason that y'all need to be having a whole bunch of conversations. I'm not going to sit up on the phone and talk to you about yesteryear, remember when, and all of this kind of stuff. So it's important to set those boundaries and then be like, hey, babe, so this is our relationship. This is the status. This is how we communicate. What's your thoughts on it? Not necessarily asking permission, but making sure that they feel heard and they feel seen, and that they know that you are keeping their thoughts in consideration of how you communicate with the other person that you've been with. And I also think you have to also look at sometimes the other ex, how they moving. If they start acting a little funny, y'all could have been, divorced or apart for 10 years, but sometimes some exes will start acting crazy because they'll feel territorial. Ooh. Or they haven't gotten over the fact that y'all not together no more. And they might, in the back of their mind, still be thinking there was a chance or whatever. So when they start acting a little crazy, you have to be the one to check that and make sure that your significant other doesn't feel as if they intruded on something that's there, or giving any type of misconception that there could be some other issues there. So I think it's all about communication, setting boundaries, and just making sure that how you move, like that person, if it's your ex or your family or whatever, that's the person that sets the boundaries. It shouldn't be the person coming into the situation that has to do the establishing their position.
Chris and Michelle, I saw you got a little. What you got, friend?
I'm from Louisiana. Mm-hmm. When I moved to Texas about 18 years ago, I noticed that there's this, at least the chicks that I've heard of, that there's some kind of clout, and I'm going to quote the Texas women. Y'all Texas women, y'all got some shit, but I love it. Talking like, I've been drinking, babe. But okay. So, here we go. Some of y'all Texas women, y'all get this clout when y'all say, I'm about to have a baby on him. Because that means to them that they have this forever connection, and they're going to always put you first because I done had a baby on him. I know professional women, like professional, that have said, I'm just getting ready to have a baby on him, and he ain't going to never be out of my life. And I'm like, what the hell is that about? I know women that be like, well, it don't matter who have him after me. I got his kids. And I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, you're right. You're
right. It's like it automatically gives them a certain position in a man's life. I can respecting your children's mother.
Yeah,
I have an ex-husband, and obviously I have his children. I can get respecting them on that level, but I feel like some women feel like they're always entitled to a man if you've had your children. Like, I'm always going to have a piece of him, regardless of what happens. And so, I don't know, is that something that y'all men plant into these women's heads? Or where does it come from?
It's just their delusion.
Or that part.
So my thing is, my thing is this. Like,
I don't know how we got on that.
No, you're right in there. But I think that's something that is put in there when you like when you are establishing relationships or you be in a relationship. Those are some things that may be planted. But when the relationships take a pivot or a shift, when that pivot or that shift takes place, then the boundaries have to also become established as well. What we did here, we may not be able to do here. And guess what? When establishing those boundaries, some feelings gonna get hurt. We're gonna feel some kind of way. It's gonna be some stuff that's said that don't need to be said. But I am a firm believer. For anybody who know me, my biggest thing I will say is, you will be okay when the swelling go down. Cause you're gonna be swollen in the beginning. Cause when I tell you, you know what, you've been eating Cinnamon Toast Crunch for all these years. Now you gotta eat Frosted Flakes.
But here's the deal. You say that, and then when you gonna bring me a Frosted Flake?
No. But this is the thing. But you understand.
But your kids like Frosted Flakes. I'm sorry.
No. But when those boundaries are established, first and foremost, before I can establish the boundaries, I have to make it up within myself as the one who's establishing the boundaries. I gotta know.
Yep.
Once I tell you, I'm about to do this, and this, and this is gonna come with it. But I'm okay with it because I've established it within myself that I'm going to do this, but I'm going, as everybody say right now, I'm gonna stand on business. I'm gonna stand on it and I'm gonna take it. Even if you tell me, oh, but your kids need it, they okay. They not dying. Last time I checked, they was alright, and they gonna do it. When I adhere to the agreement, and for a minute, and this is some guys, it's okay with being an asshole those first couple of months and years to establish yourself to a woman who has been used to a certain way. It's okay with being an asshole.
Why is it being an asshole?
No, that's what I'm saying. Because to that woman or to the other person, you become the asshole, the jerk, the deadbeat. You became him. But when you know you are doing what is right,
That's right.
and you're standing on what is right. Only thing she's doing, she's acting out in her feelings and her emotions, and she know in the back of her, she know you doing the right thing. She just been an asshole about it herself, but she's making you come off like the asshole. So, but you gotta understand, when you make that move, you make that pivot, this will come with it. You can't go there and be looking good on both sides. You gotta take it's gotta be ugly a little bit first, but it turns out beautiful on the back end.
Yeah.
Big Sexy, what you got?
Hey, man, look.
Sexy, what you got on?
You gotta understand, the reasons it's like that, right? Because men from the South, most women know men from the South are gonna do for their children or life.
For sure.
They're gonna take care of their kids, they're gonna do what they're supposed to do. Now a lot of them take advantage of that because they know that type of man is what he is, right? Even though the relationship may have failed, that's why she's like, oh, I got a baby on him now. Once the relationship failed, she would put shots on that man. The reason a lot of dudes like, I just do it. I just give it to her, right? Because he don't want to do the bullshit. He already know how she is. You know, she gonna become a bitch automatic the moment he say no, right? And I get what he's saying about establishing the boundaries. You be years in the making establishing these boundaries with this woman. Okay, you gonna be years in the making establishing these boundaries with this woman. Why? Because every chance she gets, she gonna say, well, fuck you. You can't see the kids. You know what? I'm going back to the child support office. I'm gonna get a raise right now. For whatever reason, they'll give it to her just because she showed up. And it is like that because they made it this way. It makes it, and when you come down and when you say you stand on no business, hey man, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing this. Look, as men, we gonna have to eat a lot of shit. We gonna have to eat a lot of shit along the way before we make it to the promised land, before the shit get good. Look, and always, you know when it get good? When they 18. That's when they get good.
Well, the thing is, you gotta, but my thing is this though, but you still gotta, and especially when it comes to kids in, let's say, a relationship, you gotta establish boundaries in that aspect too. And that's where you gotta tell your ex and whatnot, especially like if you get somebody, and somebody you really rocking with, and y'all rocking tough, and you know, this person's gonna start interjecting with my kids and develop a relationship. You gotta tell your ex, or you gotta let your person know, hey, this person in here, they ain't going nowhere. They like a New York cockroach. They ain't about to die. They there. You know what I'm saying? Okay, well, I'm just saying, they ain't going nowhere. That's what I'm saying.
You couldn't put a better analogy than that.
Sorry, they're like a Louisiana tick. They still there.
Days.
I can go for days. What I'm saying is, this person is here because they hold that value within my life, and they're going to be involved with our children, which is going to be theirs, bonus. So you need to be okay with it. However, I mean, you know what? Let me not say you need to be okay with it.
You need to be okay with
no,
it.
you need to understand and be okay, because this is no. I'm saying you need to understand and be okay.
I got a question. So, kind of going on this. When do you feel that you like you said, you tell them like, I got kids, this person ain't going nowhere, this person is gonna be around, so you gotta get down or lay down. So when do you feel it's necessary, or when is it necessary for that ex or the other parent to meet the new person that's coming into their children's lives?
Twofold. One, they can meet them, and two, they don't have to meet them. Because the thing is, I don't need my ex to meet whoever I'm dating with, because I don't need their validation. I don't need them in my mixer when who I would be concerned about meeting the new person is my children. Those are the ones that I'm gonna come sit down with and be like, Shafia, be sexy. Let me let y'all know right now. Your dad is talking or thinking of talking, and I'm getting into this, and I want to, see how everything. Y'all are my concern.
You ain't my daddy.
Not my ex. I'm not trying to talk to my ex and get the okay or the approval, because when they said they didn't want to be with me no more, or they said they wanted to divorce me, all that went out the door. I'm not seeking your approval. I'm going to talk to my children, because guess what? My children want to know my happiness. They want to know my peace. And want to know, who are you bringing in, or who have you brought to the table now that's going to bring that? So guess what? We want to know who that is. So now I'm talking to them. I'm not worried about anybody else outside. I'm not even, but guess what? And then after my children, then I might say, well, let me holler at my mama or anybody else who may be close. Just that. And after that, damn anybody else. Like, damn anybody else. And if you feel some kind of way, it is what it is, but I got to prove from the ones who matter to me most.
Scratch your ass and get glad.
Oh, I have not heard that before.
Okay, so I'm going to get a part for what you said about it.
Fuck that bitch.
Ooh!
Well, so I got some right.
I'm going to get to it. So, hey, check it out. New topic. Lie on your resume. Say,
who told?
So, we've been in situations, or we've been around situations where we've had opportunities, It's on the line on a resume, meaning I have.
Is it embellished?
I said I can do the job duties. I said I could perform there. And then once I got at the job and they gave it to you, y'all seen some of the memes before, and then you like,
oh, got a Mercedes on a Honda.
So. What is y'all take on people? And hold on, let me even switch it. You have business opportunity to do business ventures with other entrepreneurs, other business vendors, and you get feedback or they give you information, and then you go do your research, and you find out that 1 + 1 not equal to 2. You kind of find out 1 + 1 kind of giving you like negative. Negative. And you like, wow. You like, well, wait a minute. It's not my math. But I checked my math multiple times, and it's not adding up. but this individual hasn't told you everything when they could have.
So what you're saying is,
people lie on their relationship resumes. Like,
on a relationship resume?
Yes.
How did they lie on a relationship resume?
Because they were talking about they were, strong and they were they were visionaries and they had passions and they were lovers and they were emotionally available and had emotional intelligence. Come to find out, that was all a lie. Survey says that's a lie. Like they were. Yes. They were controlling, insecure, broke, and unhealed.
He said he was rich in health.
No, not even that. Because he ain't never been to the doctor. He don't know. He coughing and stuff, talking about he got a 5-year cold. Why, nigga? Why? That's not okay. So when I ask you to get in and do the job, you rewire some stuff, and now my stuff is on fire and my lights is out. And I'm looking at you like, what happened to all the shit that was on your resume? You said that you had skills. Your skills, your objective was supposed to be long-term relationship, but you were a cheater and a liar. I did. I called his references, but I didn't know it was his mom and his grandmother. Because you know how people call references, right? And they be like, hey, so-and-so gonna call you, and I need you to act like you Mo Better Blues, and I've been bartending for 10 years. So then, they call, and they be like, hello, oh yeah, Junebug, he's the most amazing, he's the most amazing employee that I've ever had. I would hire him again on the spot, but he just wanted to leave to seek better opportunities. But if he would have stayed, then we would definitely love him because he was very innovative. So that's the, so this is the thing, but listen though, the thing is when you lie on your resume or when you embellish, it doesn't just hurt the person that you're lying to, but it hurts you because at the end of the day, what they say, what don't come out in the wash don't come out in the rinse. So you're gonna get found out because you're gonna get.
Did you read an old book?
You think you're sleek, but I got the blood. Okay. I got your penny change. Yeah. You think your nickel slick, but I got your penny change. Listen. So the thing is because what happens is that you're gonna get stressed out. You can't pretend forever. Eventually, it's gonna come to the light, and you never know what opportunity you are missing out on by putting yourself in a position to be a liar. Because when people gotta start looking at you funny, they're not gonna keep opening doors for you. They're not gonna keep letting you in the room. They're gonna put you in the back, or they're gonna put you out in the hallway, and you're gonna be looking crazy talking about people hating on me. No, you put yourself in a position to be hated on. So the thing is if you don't have the skills, go get the skills. And then add it to your resume. Nobody can fault you for where you're not at. Everybody has room to grow. Everybody has room to develop. If you're not there yet, if you can't make the fries, it's okay to stay on buns.
No, I'm going to the fast food.
Because
they gonna
until you're not like, hey, look, Junior, show me how you flip these fries. Okay, little salt. Shake the basket, got you. Now add it to your resume.
How you feel? How you feel about that?
I don't know.
Christmas
I feel like the truth is gonna come out. I feel like eventually the truth is gonna come out. I feel like eventually if you lie, the truth is gonna come out. It can come out 10 minutes from the lie. It can come out 5 years from the lie. I am a believer that your shit will find you. Period. It's not if, it's just a matter of time. I mean, it's going to catch you. And that's that on that.
Sexy?
I'm just saying, I put IT on the resume. They didn't say. They didn't say what IT. Look.
comment that say if you lie on your resume, what else would you lie on? Now, Chantel, friend, I feel you on that. If you're gonna lie on the little shit,
that's the part.
then you could. Then I'm wondering what big stuff you lie on. And to me, it's the principle. And if you lie on the shit, you just don't even have to lie on. Like you don't have to lie on. You didn't have to lie on it. It's like say that lie. Like say that lie for something that matters. It's the small things.
All right.
For me, it's the small foxes that kill.
All right.
Wait, what? Nothing.
So check it out. So I we came across this other individual on social media. She shared this comment or this posting that I thought was very good to speak on. She said that during a winter storm, she asked a young man or a man to come by and if he could wrap her pipes or make sure the pipes on her house were wrapped.
I just wanted to keep drinking.
Hold on. So he want, she just asked, first she said, hey, can you make sure the pipes are not wrapped or whatnot? He declined. He said, he said no. But in that same sentence, he asked, can he lay pipe on her to keep her warm? So she felt some kind of way because she felt as though you can't look out for my well-being, but you want to come here and fuck.
Yeah.
And so she was just like, what the fuck?
Yep.
So I got my women and I got my guys up. My guy. I'm a guy. I mean, so I mean, what's y'all take on that? B says you first. I want to get the man on this one first. You heard me. Don't say what.
All I heard.
Nah, you heard me. Nah, you heard me.
She don't rap. She don't rap.
Okay. Let's take this back. Shafia, you go first, cause
I was here for you. I was with you.
It ain't for me. I'm the one giving it to you.
I was here.
I'm giving it to you.
Okay. Look.
Make sure my pipes is good. He said I'm gonna make sure all your pipes is good.
Look.
She said, fuck that. I need the outside pipes. Not the inside pipes.
Look, you gotta understand, okay? You gotta understand. The man said, I'm gonna go out here and wrap these pipes, okay?
The man said, he said no.
He said
he
declined.
He declined.
Mm-hmm.
He said,
he's not gonna wrap the pipe, but he's gonna lay the pipe.
Exactly.
And so she felt some kind of way.
The man said, no, I'm not coming to wrap your pipes in this freezing winter storm.
Yeah.
But I'll come over and lay pipe to keep you warm.
And she felt some kind of way.
Well, how can I say this? I don't know. I don't know what's wrong. Look. You know what the problem is? The problem is her for being selfish. That is her problem for being selfish. Okay? You wanted that man to come out in the freezing cold and wrap some pipe.
Because you know what? If it was her fucking man, she wouldn't have had to ask
exactly.
Goddamn.
If it was your man, this ain't your man. This is a man you asked.
So why are we expecting a man that's not your man to come and do manly shit at your fucking house?
This your house. Look, this your house, not my house.
Wait.
So my thing is this: what is their relationship? Did she just find a random dude and say,
this got to be something? This is something what she does.
No. That's regardless. The point is that
I feel like we want these men to come play Captain Save them when it benefits us.
No.
And what's wrong with getting your pipes clean? Let's come on now.
No, listen. Hold on. It's different. It's different if he want to wrap the pipe. Now he said, now that your pipes is wrapped, let me get some pipe. That's different. You know what I mean? Lay the pipe, you know what I'm saying? I'm plumbing all kinds of ways. We're 24/7 plumbing. Hey.
Maybe he don't know how to
But if you want to lay the pipe, learn how to wrap the pipe.
I'm not
saying. But hold on though, the reason why I would feel some kind of way is it's kind of like
men just ain't gonna act in random. Let me lay some pipe, and maybe you had to kind of put yourself out there. I feel like it's a whole lot of variables that we just don't know about.
So what if she portrayed herself as a upstanding young woman or upstanding woman? I ain't say upstanding woman, and she just said, "Yo, look, I I don't know how to do this. Can you come by and wrap the pipe? Can you come? Because I don't know how to do this. Would you be of assistance? Yeah, I come through, but I'm just trying. But I come through if you let me lay pipe. And so then she said,
it's a problem. I'm gonna tell you why it's a problem. Because maybe you got subpar piping, so now I'm disappointed and my shit is froze.
But we'll never know what she's saying.
I'm just saying.
So now she's
but at least I can come with it.
So here's how I'm thinking. Okay, real talk. I'm thinking, real talk. Let's say I ask a dude to come wrap my pipes. And first of all, I'm not asking no nigga to wrap my pipes, and I don't know for sure he's not gonna say yes. That's just come on, lady. Woman 101 that don't have a steady man that you need help in the winter. I'm not gonna ask somebody that I know damn well ain't gonna take the bait. That's just one. Okay. Number two, he may have said no, but can I come over and lay the pipe? Now, we in a damn, if she had her thinking cap on, let's quarterback this shit. He gotta come to the house in the storm, which means he's gonna get stuck there. You can lay pipe, but if some pipes burst and we stuck in his house, so after he lay pipe, and if you working it right, hey babe, can you come outside? Can you show me how to do it? You know, I usually
so everything's supposed to be wet.
Now, let me tell you something. But what I'm saying is that you take that shit, you get him over there, whatever it takes to get him over there. While he coming, bitch, put something on the stove. He might change his mind after he get fed, and then he might go out there and change the pipe. So I don't want to say,
but what if she was asking him to wrap the pipe before the storm? So right now, she got to drive, she ain't got no sex, and she got some busted. The storm is not gonna be in effect until Tuesday morning.
I ain't rapping shit. I'm not rapping.
Less. You right, friend.
It's understood.
So right now, I just want to know. You asked him on Monday because the storm is supposed to go into effect on Tuesday. Can he come by and wrap the pipe? Which means,
is he single? Does he have a family?
Excuse me.
Has he been lying?
Okay.
Can he get over that?
We don't know. It's the dude.
That's what I'm saying.
So we know it's multiple variables that go into it. And let's just go hypothetical because we're gonna do that tonight. He is single. He got time.
I'm just saying, if I ask you to do something and you tell me no, and then you want something, now if you tell me yeah, then I might, reciprocate. But if you tell me no and then you ask for fun, I don't feel like.
What would y'all be thinking? If y'all was to tell a lady no,
this her fault.
What would y'all think?
This her fault. This all her fault. This all her fault. She called the wrong one.
I'm saying.
She called him and said, "Can you come wrap my pipe?" You didn't even offer nothing. You didn't suggest nothing to begin with. But you didn't leave with none of that. What you led with? Can you come wrap my pipes before it freeze?
But what if y'all relationship wasn't that?
It shouldn't have been that.
No. It has to be. It has to be for him to ask. What man is gonna ask to kind of lay some pipe if you have not piped her down once before?
But hold on. But what nigga ain't shot his shot before when he didn't think it was there either?
You're right, but again, the man shooting the shot. You want me to come into freezing cold and wrap my pipe?
Y'all not listening. I said it was on Monday.
It's already 30 degrees. It's
No, it was not on Monday. It was not 30 degrees on Monday because we had a damn parade. We had a parade, and it was in the 40s.
Okay, 10 degrees
So the
more.
40s ain't cold?
No, it's not, because if it was lower, they wouldn't have had the parade.
You was cold for me. You was cold for me to go out there and
I was going to say something.
Say it.
I'm going to go wrap the pipe.
This nigga is below 30.
I am. I do.
So he know what real cold is. So I'm like, really? You really want to do that?
I think the fact is this. If you're not just like she felt that she could ask him to do something outside of his title, why we mad that he's asking her to do something outside her title? Why we always...
Because he just said flat out no, but then you want to... I think that's the issue. Like, if you would have been like, yeah, but can I get some afterwards? That's that's a different conversation. But for you to say no, and then can I pipe you down? Like,
why she didn't further the conversation and said, well, I could if you come over here.
maybe
She don't need to know how to market
in
herself.
church. She
Well, she should have called Pastor and come and wrap her goddamn pipes.
Pastor
You
was
better
acting like it.
You better get on the YouTube.
Apparently,
Hey, the people that
No, you gotta pay for that.
look, apparently the box was not worth. Look,
Hector
it wasn't worth. Look, apparently the box wasn't even worth to come over and wrap the pipes because she figured like, no, I ain't gonna get nothing out of this. I'm gonna put his work in instead of get nothing out of
Hector
this.
is at Home Depot.
No, that's exactly what they meant.
That don't mean that.
That's what,
Okay.
because if it's something I feel like this is worth going over to do.
What is the reason why y'all are men?
Mhm.
Let's say you get a call. Let's flip the script. You get a call from a friend.
Come change
I don't know, to come and wrap the pipes in the cold. We don't know if you live this far away, this and that. Can you come wrap the pipes? And y'all say no. First of all, would y'all say no?
If I tell you no, I look into all the factors that go into taking off. I go into all. God damn, missing my damn thing. I go into all the factors that go into it. Like you just said, your family. You got a daddy. You got do you got siblings, brothers? I'm not gonna say sisters. Brothers or whatnot that may be around and whatnot. You got, but I'm saying like you have those around. Like if you get to me, I'm in the last situation. I shouldn't be your first situation. I should be your last situation. I should be with who you come to and you be like, hey, this person not available, this person, but you last minute. Do you think if you're available to help, or can you assist me by just walking me through? Mm-hmm. But my thing is on top of that, I'm like, so you didn't ask like your dad or your brothers and them to assist you walking through too? Like when I'm the last, that means you didn't need all that before it came to me because of the status of our relationship. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I'm fucking with you 10 toes down, then I'm gonna go ahead, get into you and be like, you got this, and this done. Let's go ahead and get this, and this wrapped up, or this, and this. But if we're not like there, then go check over there first.
I understand why it was so much to you related to social media. He said no. He asked for pipe. He asked for the pipe. You said no. Okay, now you go to the next one in your book. Like, why did they even make social media? Why is that even bothering you?
The reason it bothers her because she thought she was at a higher standard in his mind. That's what she felt she was. That's why she felt she could ask that question and he would just come and do it. So when he told her no, you know, her whole entitlement in her mind that she thought she had went out the window. So when he turned around and said, so can I lay this pipe? She got immediately upset, like, but you just told me no. You gonna ask for this after I ask you for something? So this is a quick pro. This is what it's supposed to be. That's what we doing. Yeah, that's the whole point of that. That's the reason for that. That's why I say this her fault. This ain't that man's fault. This her fault. Look, she thought she knew. She thought she knew who she was asking. She thought, oh no, I'll ask him. He gonna come here and wrap his pipe and go on by his business.
Both y'all do, because I can't agree with both y'all. Somebody got to put a judo chop. Let me ask y'all. So let me ask y'all this: what's y'all take or what's y'all feel? I don't know if y'all been paying attention to it right now, but it's been a couple of successful, influential podcasts that have literally they've been like cutting short. Cast members been leaving, imploding, like and like drama has been coming out. So I give you know what? I'm not gonna say their names because of respect to who they are, but it's been a couple of them right now. They've had cast members. But I'm still out of respect to them. I'm gonna do that and for copyright infringement. Good sense in yeah. So, but we've seen some very influential, successful podcasts that we listen to, watch, or when on a daily, like all of a sudden out the blue, we not together no more. Well, it's to us as the viewers, we like, and then we question like, yo, what happened?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on? And then you find out those podcast members are coming out spilling tea.
Yeah.
And they saying like, it's this, it's that, it's because of this, this, and this. So how do y'all feel about receiving this information or by like just what's going on in the podcast game and members and the drama and the bullshit?
Hell, I ain't surprised.
I think it's terrible.
Okay, tell me, why would I be surprised about a dude who started out, right? The audience, his audience that he pandered to was women, correct? He started out pandering to women, to the hurt, to the pain, and whatnot, to the type of dudes that you should be talking to, type of dudes you really want. And all the while, you was that same dude. The same dude you was telling these women that you shouldn't be going after, you were still him.
That's why he was getting what he did.
Yeah, you knew him because you looked in the mirror and said, yeah, that's me. That's me. But I'm gonna go ahead and tell you women the same thing. Hey, don't do that. And you pander to these women, right? Then you got a team. You put a team together, right? You put a team together. Say, hey man, we can all come together, get some money. We can talk about this. We can talk about that, right? Then once they got on the team together, the dudes you tell everybody not to go after, you start becoming him. Now the women you got on your team, you start looking at them like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get some of that. Yeah, I'm gonna look. She on the team. I'm gonna get some of this. And they gave it to you. Some of them gave it to you, some of them wouldn't. But I'm not surprised that it happened. It just surprised it took this long to happen.
Come on, Shafi. I feel y'all up in there.
I mean, okay, for one, that's the allegations, right? We don't know if it's been proven because, there's people that's feeling some kind of way about the way he moved or whatever happened behind the scenes that caused them not to be with him no more. So, they got a lot to say. Two, if you were part of what he was going on while he was giving you money and you kept your mouth shut, how you gonna come out now spilling beans now you're not getting that paycheck? So I feel that's a little suspect as well because while he was doing it, you weren't saying nothing. You were sitting on stage with him, clapping him down and capping with him. But now that supposedly you got pushed out the way and he's not running the way he was before, now you got a problem. So you look a little suspect to me on that area. And three, when you have a target audience and you're a business person, that's what you do. You can't really be upset about who's buying your product. Like, if that's who your niche audience is. So, and I'm not surprised because at some point, like, you got to look at whether it was money, whether it was fame, whether it was whatever. But when people get to a certain level, it happens all the time. It happens in music groups. It happens in business ventures. It happens in even families that start off together and then blow up and all of a sudden somebody switch up. So I'm like you, that part don't surprise me. It's just the fact that the way that these people are moving when it comes to how they air their grievances, I think it's a little bit tacky and it's kind of making them look bad versus the person that they trying to shoot the shots at look bad. Like, come on now, everybody got pass.
I made it sound a little certain kind of way, but I kind of feel like that Otis from the Temptations, where it's like no one person is bigger than the brand.
Yeah.
So regardless of who you are, we like Otis was like we the Temptations. It ain't David Ruffin and the Temptations, because David Ruffin can't on there. I am David Ruffin. And here are the Temptations. And here are the Temptations. They Ruffin like, I'm David Ruffin, and here are the Temptations. No, Otis is like,
rewind.
Ain't nobody bigger than
anybody come see you.
The band. But like David did say, everybody come see you, Otis.
Got that one right.
But the thing is about.
But honestly, they don't see that.
But the thing is though, but when you have somebody that's you thinking on a broader scale, everything that you should be doing when you build is for the brand. It's
the
for the brand. It's not about
the
you.
brand.
If you feel as though you want to go outside the brand, then cool. Let everybody know you want to go venture off and you want to go into that endeavor and do that.
It's a way to do it.
And as us as a collective, we can say, you know what? We can see your growth. We can see you doing your thing. Go ahead and venture out. We're going to still be here. And guess what? The door will still be open just in case you want to venture back.
Mm-hmm.
But when you start saying, hey, y'all, I'm Chris and Michelle, and welcome to the Sticks and Checks Podcast 2.0.
Mm. Mm. She's stupid.
Hey, because we're going to say,
She's stupid. She said, oh.
really? So who is Blue and Eddie and then the rest are like,
No,
She
So-
said I could drink with her. I was wrong about you. But you're right.
So-
Though it's about
so-
the brand.
no, go ahead.
So I follow the podcast. I'm a podcast follower. Especially
Yeah,
when
yeah.
I listen. One of my favorite ones, the all male one, and they put it out there. So I don't know if I can say their name or not. But
No,
I respect
I
you when
mean,
say that.
yeah.
But they announced that after I think they were a podcast for like 5 years. It's 4 guys, and they announced that they just won't be doing it anymore. And I was like, I hated it, but I always feel that every business venture is not made for you to do with friends.
True.
Sometimes you just need to be friends. I myself have taken friendships and we started doing business together, and before we knew it, we forgot how to be friends. Every conversation was business. Everything was business.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a business, whereas before we used to get together to drink, and now we're doing business,
Yeah, yeah.
So I think with that one particular podcast, life happens. I watched the podcast for years, and so I watched some come in married, got divorced. I watched some fellas come in single, dating, engaged, got married. Watched one married, went through job changes, had a family. So life deals you different things, and your attention is pulled different.
Yeah.
So
Very true.
I think sometimes when you end it, it's because life just took us different ways, and I think it's good for you to come and say, hey, this just ain't worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you taking off in your brand, but you can't put the same effort here.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes when it's your baby for something that you came up with, I can't really expect you to care about Tay Brand or I am Krista Michelle like I do. So I think it's when you can come together and collectively agree, we're going to shut this down before it goes further. I respect that group for that. I hate to see them go. I hate to see all that they built to get there. But I respect that I'm guessing that they ended it before things probably could have got worse. We don't know what happens on the inside of the camera. When that camera turns on, everybody knows how to put the face on. We're great at putting on a mask. Now, the other one, I just want to say, I went and saw a live taping of the other show that we're speaking of. And immediately, after I saw the taping, I remember coming back and I told them, I said, Six and Just would do that easy. I said, they're not saying or doing anything that y'all don't talk about. I said, I think what makes them dominate in their field is that they have wordsmiths on their team. Wordsmiths can make anything sound good. They can sing the fucking alphabet and make it sound good. And they had wordsmiths, right? And they would say these, you got dudes that ain't married giving all this goddamn relationship advice. Like, that should tell you. They ain't married. They tell you how to handle this, and that. You gotta, I feel like the people that was coming to the show, you was getting excited with the way they made something sound, or the answers that was so deep that you forgot to inspect their tree for the fruit it was bearing. So do we blame the group, or do we blame the people that was dumb enough to take goddamn advice and keep listening to somebody that your life don't even prove what you spitting? So that's two. We got to be responsible for the shit we take in. Now, as far as the way that they're airing it out, I'll be honest with you. I've been following that too. I've watched every episode of the female that's been airing it out. And I have loved every episode of it on YouTube. A lot of people do not like her delivery. I am a person, and here's the deal. She addresses her shortcomings. She addresses, yes, I was dumb as fuck to do this back then. This is why I did it. I'm not making an excuse for myself. Yeah, I was dumb as fuck. Yeah, I did this and I was stupid for it. She owns her shit. If you listen, and she addresses how people don't like her delivery. And this is what she says. I'm animated. That's who the fuck I am. If you don't like the delivery, so what? But I'm a person to be like, everybody's delivery is different. So, but that's just Christy. I can look past how I may not like it, but I can look past how somebody delivers something for the message. Now, she's brought up great points in some of her stuff, how several people that joined this certain podcast over the years, well before I started watching it, how when they started blowing up on their own, immediately they started being dismissed. So it's not that one or two people just all of a sudden left. It's been a history of people leaving him. Good ass people who, now that they left, they own their shit. So I personally think, yeah, I kind of question whenever you say, okay, now that I'm out the game, I'm about to air my dirty laundry. But that's also, to me, kind of like when you're being financially, emotionally, verbally abused. You don't go against the grain while you're in it. Like, you just don't. I think that's part of victim shame. That's like telling a woman, why didn't you leave? Why didn't you stand up to that nigga? Because he been going upside my fucking head for 3 fucking years. What you mean stand up to him? So I think it was some of that. That is just listening and then looking at the trajectory of people that have left the show. I also look back at, if all of this shit is false, what this person is saying, and let me tell you, she's coming with receipts. I'm watching as it unfolds. She's not saying her stuff. She is saying and she is posting receipts. Unless she's just making all of this shit up. So I'm just like, dang. But again, if you listen to what all I'm saying, they say some good shit. I like a lot of stuff too. But it's just like, you sound good for the moment, but does your life bear what you've been saying? If you really want, but a lot of people go to these shows, they take that advice to heart. I'm like, they got a relationship. They don't. So, but people are doing that. So it's kind of partly, do you blame him for being a businessman and marketing his fucking business? No. Now the people that's leaving, I do think there's a problem that don't nobody stay on your team over years, dating back to TC. TC was on his thing. It's like, TC is a Houstonian. He doing his own shit. So when you see all of the people that's over the years been ex, everybody can't be wrong. What I'm saying is everybody can't be wrong.
No, he just got a platform people trying to get on, trying to get exposure. Well, I mean, I'm just saying like where.
I'm just like, you don't.
But I'm not saying like the people that get on there, but they probably think, well, this is my opportunity to get in front of a larger audience and let me, because I never really liked him from the beginning.
He offers them things, they sign, they do have contracts. So it's not like, well, let me jump on here. Like he's, from what I've been listening to, and there's not been a rebuttal by him. He tried to come on and rebut, and everybody was like, nah, dude, it's too late. You're not even saying what she's saying is false. You're just trying to come on and make sure you still got your audience. So I've really been like following it.
I hope he invested his money.
And so he's, and for this certain person, she's like, I hadn't even got paid. Like you didn't even get your money. So hell yeah, let me not get my money. I'm going on all the channels and say the fuck. Now, and here's the deal. She also addresses. Put it to you this way. Everything somebody says about her, I think somebody tried to come out there and say, well, you know, she got mental illness and she got this and that. She was like, and I do have this and that, and this, and I take my med. Like I don't feel she's hiding the demon. She's saying how she fucked up and how she should have started signing, and how she did placate on the stage, and how this person don't really like me, and this and that, but I signed a contract, and I needed to get paid. I got a child to take care of. Like she said all that shit. So I mean, I don't know. I feel a little different because I'm watching it and I'm seeing receipts. Are there some receipts in there? You know. And this is, I love an animated video. Like, I love an animated video. I love it. A lot of people that say that, like, I can't stand what you know. Like, I love it.
But I'm going to say this, though. That's not no different. It's been another podcast where you had celebrity professional athletes. And they had a falling out with the indifferences when that particular podcast was blowing up. And you had somebody that had the David Ruffin syndrome. And he felt like all of y'all can leave, and I can just bring in celebrities or guests or whatnot, and it's still going to keep going. So while they left and started a new podcast, that podcast has been hitting on all cylinders right now to this day. But that previous podcast where David Ruffin at, where they at? Because when you try to make it bigger than who you are and what you are, even in the discussion that you was having and the way the direction that you was trying to have it, some people said, "No, that ain't what we're trying to do. That's taken away from what we originally said we were going to do." Mm-hmm. So when they left and you still want to keep it your way, you went that way, and this particular podcast right now is well known. And they getting not just people of this color on their podcast, and not people of just this stature, or people of this stature and above on their podcast. When they were on your podcast, not getting that, they were just getting right here. Y'all was just getting right here. But when they left, they went bigger and better. So I say all that to say that it's a lot that goes in podcasting.
Yeah, it is.
It's a lot. It's a lot that goes on behind the scenes that a lot of people, the viewers, they don't know and they don't see or whatnot. There is a lot of conversations that go on behind the scenes, and a lot of times it takes open and effective communication. It does. You with any business, but you have to be able to work with one another, and everybody's not going to agree with one another every time. Mm-hmm. You're not. But you have to know what you're doing it for.
That check. Mm-hmm. Oh. My bad. My bad. I saw it. I thought ain't that what that's what they was doing? Whoa. The contract said.
Yeah, don't be surprised or don't feel some kind of like Big Sexy becomes a special guest host.
Oh, he is special.
Because he wants to be here just for a check, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
I'm just saying, that's one of the reasons why they
just
do it. Some of them do it for the check,
And but you know what? But But as he said, no, because I give it to Big Six. Like, some people that do it for the wrong thing. They do it for the chick. They do it just for the monetary.
Is that really the wrong intention?
I don't think initially people started podcasts to be a podcast for monetary value.
Just fun.
Well, I look like this.
I think
what we do now.
Nobody does it.
People listen to more podcasts than they do radio.
What up, Big Show?
Radio.
Again, a lot of people see. More people listen to more podcasts than do the radio nowadays.
No,
so
I listen to radio because I don't know what these youngsters listen to.
So again, look, other older generations they listen to more podcasts than listen to anything else. Okay. When people host a podcast, they go and go see the podcast, right? Because they want to hear these people. They like the content. They want to listen to something different, right? So a lot of people, they start podcasts. Some dudes start podcasts just because, hey man, we just like talk shit. Why? And we found it was funny. And guess what? Someone else thought we were funny. So we just been doing the podcast. We blew up, and we just kept going. Just along the way, we just happened to start to get a check with it, right? Some people start out looking for a check. Other people do it just because. They love the thrill. They love the thrill of the podcast.
Okay.
They love the conversations that they have. Okay.
I don't like none of
I'm
y'all.
just saying.
I don't know yet.
I mean, that's a good point. You know, the strippers strip because, you know, they want to dance.
And they
Stick to what you were saying.
I'm
Stick to what
saying.
you were saying.
But what I'm saying
We
is,
weren't planning to strip forever.
not forever, but people do podcasts because they want to have conversations, right? They like to have a conversation, like to bring different type of content, you know, and whatnot. Because everyone has a different niche for different type of podcasts, right?
But does the money change your initial purpose?
I think to some people, yes.
Mm-hmm. But some
Money
gonna change.
I want you to, yeah.
Money, look, because you can say
Money
changes everybody.
I don't feel like money changes. I think money brings out who you really are.
That part.
That part.
Yeah, that's
If
also,
you was a spender before you had money, you're gonna be a bigger spender. If you was a saver before you had money, I mean, you know, I think money just magnifies who you truly are.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So some other people may think it's changed, but really it's just brought out the truth.
It just
Yeah,
show who
you
you
was
are.
just now you can talk more shit because you're not worried about getting fired.
Because I'm getting them checks so I can change my wardrobe.
Yeah.
I can change my lifestyle. When really, in fact, I'm showing you who I really am.
You always been bougie. Now you just able to be bougie.
Absolutely. That part right there. Because, you know, I got the hottest podcast right now. That part. All right, so what questions y'all got? I think we kind of hit on some of the stuff tonight, but y'all got anything hot or anything y'all want to kind of get off tonight?
It's almost
Ladies and
love
gentlemen.
month. Just want to remind you guys, it's almost love month.
What's
It's
love?
okay, BC, go and
First of all,
What's
it's
love
love
month?
month don't have nothing to do with romantic love all the time. Love month is Valentine's Day. Y'all love to hate it. I love to love it. And it's just love month. I mean, yes, I know it's a day to most people, but then it's a month.
Did you feel all the love just now?
No.
Did you feel all the love? Did you feel all the
I
love we
did
just
not
gave you?
feel the love.
You didn't feel the love we just gave you? You didn't feel it? Well, the moment you said love, did you feel how we looked at you?
Christy Michelle, am taking orders and party requests because it's Valentine's.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I am your neighborhood bedroom candy consultant. My calendar is currently filling up for Valentine's and Galentine's parties.
and pole dancing classes.
Well, I don't do those. But I would love to do. I don't offer them because anyway, that's a whole other conversation.
And just in case you guys are in need of coaching, life coaching, you can holler at Coach Sophia K at Healing the Rainbow, because some of y'all are going to need it for the love month if y'all haven't realized it
You
yet.
would not need it for love.
I just want to know how to, yes.
Love month is not just romantic love. It's friends.
It's what?
It's platonic. It's
It's
friendship.
platonic friends, you're right. If you need a life coach, holler at Sophia K so she can help you get what you need to what you need in life. She'll help coach you along the way.
And celebrate Love Day. It's a love day. It's not just.
Also provide sex therapy.
And I have the toys.
Yes, if you'd like to look up Sophia K on Instagram, the Healing the Rainbow, go ahead and look at her and holler at her so she can help you get you what you need.
So look, real quick, y'all, because they all bullshitting right now with y'all. Look,
First of all,
ladies.
I'm bullshitting about their
Yes,
Take it out of order.
ladies and gentlemen, ladies, y'all ain't got no dude. It's love month, you ain't got one. You need something to tickle that pickle. You need something to vibe that vibe, right?
Or if you do have a dude.
Or if you do have a dude, and you know what,
Spice it up.
and you know what, you want to put a little tickle in his pickle. Holla at Chris Michelle over here with Bedroom Candy. She got the cock rings for the dudes to put around his little ding-a-ling. They got the vibes for the women. They put it along the little clitoris. Fellas, you ain't got no woman, but it's Valentine's Day. You want to still get some. You probably want
I got
that
something
little,
for you
you probably want
too.
that little pocket.
It's called a helping hand.
Fellas, we're going to talk real talk. Why are we talking about a helping hand? And it's called a pocket. It's a pocket. And you know what it is, right? Ladies, just like y'all know, if the dude not there and you still want to get in there,
I got a rose for you.
Or he might not be there, or guess what?
I
If
got
the
a
rose, if the rose
Right
ain't
on, Shu. Right on.
if the rose ain't charged all the way up,
It don't even have to be charged.
and guess what? You still might want that little penetration. So anyway, so guess what?
And this man got a 2-for-1 special.
Shot out. Big Shoe, I just saw it. Big Shoe? Yeah. Because we love him. We love him, Big Shoe. Hey, so also on top of that, and ladies, if you want to just get your twerk-a-thon on.
Twerk-a-thon?
Twerk-a-thon. Y'all heard me, ladies. And fellas, if you want to get her in there, because it's going to benefit you in the end, go ahead and go to the pole dancing classes. So they can learn how to pop that thing. And then they can do a little hook and spin on the little legs. And guess what?
Or just sit at the bottom and look back.
Whoa, because you got to have that good
But hold on. And guess what? Now, fellas, if you land there and she hook you over with that leg, just shout out to Sophia K and say, appreciate that pole dancing class, because that helped me. Right?
Wow. We ain't been saved all a lot.
So guess what? Ladies, it's okay no matter where you at. The knees may not be meg knees, they don't have to be.
Don't.
Get in that thing. Learn a little something, because guess what? The fellas don't like it. He don't like it when you come back in that thing and you work out, let me see you work out, and you do that thing, he'll be like, oh shit, let me get mine together. So, and as far as life coaching, y'all can start life coaching in March. Don't even worry about this. Just right now, don't worry about no damn life coaching. You're going to get life coaching in March. But right now, yeah, because your life coaching you're going to do, if you did it in February, it's going to be life coaching about what am I doing right now. But right now, don't, say that for later. Okay, I'm done. Anyway.
And if you ain't got a nigga, you got your finger, bitch.
And fellas, if you ain't got no gas, you got the 5-finger girlfriends.
I got something for all of y'all who don't have nobody. Don't just.
I got something for the fellas. Fellas, go to the gym. Go to the gym. All right. I got one exercise for you that y'all all need that y'all don't even realize y'all need. It's the best exercise you're gonna need for yourself. Kettlebell swing. Okay. Do the kettlebell swing repeatedly. Do your 5 sets of 10 on the kettlebell swing, and then when you go home to her, treat her as that kettlebell. Okay? That's what you do. You work out the gym on the kettlebell swing, and then you go home and you swing them balls in the hub. Okay? That is what you do. You understand what I'm telling you, fellas? When she see what you're doing, she's gonna wonder who you been fucking. Okay, she gonna wonder who you been fucking. So she gonna figure out where did you learn this and how did you learn this. Okay? When y'all go to the gym, catch you a mirror somewhere and watch your positioning. Okay? Get your technique together and hit your kettlebell swing. Okay? I'm just telling you, fellas. Do your kettlebell swing. Kettlebell swing, you can swing them balls in the hub perfectly. Every time. Every time you're going to hit the mark. Every time.
All right, y'all. So check it out.
On that note,
we hope y'all enjoyed the convo tonight. As always, with the shenanigans and the shits. We appreciate y'all for just chiming in. Everybody who chimed in, commented, hey, can you just share on your page? We greatly appreciate that, man. But from myself, Big Sexy, Shafita K, Chris and Michelle, hey, we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Thank y'all. We're going to definitely be back with more. And we look out to see y'all that much further. Shout out to y'all.
Peace.